Well, this morning we are helping you to rediscover Arizona. This weekend, coming up on Saturday, you can check out iconic architect Frank Lloyd Wright's Scottsdale home for just a few bucks per ticket, and kids can get in for free. This is all part of their Discovery Day. This only happens twice a year. So this morning, I am taking you there to explore how this historical landmark is having a worldwide impact. Tucked in the mountains, this Arizona gem sits in harmony with the Sonoran Desert. Welcome to Taliesin West.
Taliesin was the name of, and is the name of, Frank Lloyd Wright's home in Wisconsin. It means shining brow in Welsh.
This was Frank Lloyd Wright's winter oasis and desert laboratory. When you visit, your breath will be taken away as desert animals greet you during a sunset walk. Each corner and nook is meant to make you think, even where we are sitting inside the pavilion.
I read Frank Lloyd Wright loved red. Is that where the red color comes from? Is that it just was his favorite?
He did. I think here in particular, what he loves about the red is the connection to the landscape outside, the red in the rock and the ground.
Taliesin West has been sitting here along the McDowell Mountains for nearly 90 years, but today people are still learning right here on the property.
There's a lot of lessons here about how to live in harmony with nature and with how to deal with living in extreme environments.
In Wright's time, this room was a bustling laboratory where apprentices worked and experimented. Today, the Taliesin Institute continues Wright's mission of giving everyone access to education by partnering with schools, scholars, and design professionals.
We actually had a group of students build some desert masonry last year when they were out here in March, and it was interesting to see how long it took 15 of them to build this small little bench, and then to imagine that the apprentices built this entire place.
While you explore, you'll notice Native American and Asian influences. In fact, members of the Frank Lloyd Wright Foundation traveled to Japan in October 2023 as part of the 100-year celebration of Tokyo's Imperial Hotel, which Wright designed.
Arguably, you could say that Wright was one of the first global architects that truly practiced on an international scale.
The Imperial Hotel was demolished in the 1960s, but the lobby was saved, dismantled, and then relocated to a Japanese museum. The work to preserve Wright's creations and ideas continues far away and in our Arizona backyard.
We've got some preservation projects going on to try and perhaps bring back the textile roofs.
Make sure to soak in all the AZ influence for yourself. Don't miss the Cabaret, one of my favorite areas where you feel like you're sitting in the desert. Here you can catch a movie throughout the year like White Christmas while sitting in furniture Wright designed.
He let the world influence the designs that he created.
And even after traveling the globe, Wright chose to call our magical Arizona winters home. I feel like we can all relate to that, wanting to call Arizona home. And you can get those Discovery Day tickets for this Saturday on their website. $5 for adults, free for kids. And I mentioned there are so many events you can check out there. Think yoga on the lawn there. Doesn't that sound great?
Namaste, I love it.
And then also you can enjoy the movie White Christmas in the Cabaret there, which is, again, my favorite room. That's coming up on Friday, December 22nd. You can check out all those events on their website.